So in this video I'm going to be talking about the root directory. Here's a picture of the root directory, QEMU. So what is the root directory according to Wikipedia? In a computer file system primarily used in the Unix and Unix-like operating systems, the root directory is the first or topmost directory in a hierarchy. It can be likened to the trunk of a tree as the starting point where all other branches originate from. The root file system is the file system contained on the same disk partition in which the root directory is located. It is the file system on top of which all other file systems are mounted as the system boots up. So what really is the root directory? The root directory is where everything is stored. It's the whole file system partition. Why is the root directory important? Asking why the root directory is important in Linux to a Linux system is like asking why a tree is important to a tree. Because without the tree, you wouldn't have a tree. And without the root directory, you don't have a Linux system at all. In fact, the root directory is just a fancy technical name for your entire Linux system. What happens if you don't have a root directory? Without a root directory, Without a root directory, you don't have not just a working system, you don't have a system at all. None whatsoever. It just doesn't exist. A root directory is just another name for the entire Linux operating system itself. What problems does a root directory solve? A Linux computer system can support more than one user, meaning more than one guy can use the same computer on the same operating system with their own private user space. So because of that, Linux engineers needed a master file directory, one file directory to rule them all, that they could put all of their user spaces into. Why did the Linux engineers need a master file directory to put all of their user spaces into? Why couldn't two equal users exist on the same disk? Because of ext4, because of the nature of how the base file system is constructed. When human beings make a file system, there has to be a pattern, a way, a hierarchy of accessing that information. Otherwise, we won't be able to access it. And because when we build an operating system in ext4, you need to have a master file directory, a directory in which all the directory files exist. And that directory became named the root directory. So there you go. That is what a root directory is.